つは別の街へ、フィナーレは見ないで、部屋の隅へ隠す、時を止めて眠る恋人のハブル、バラのしおりあげる、戻るまで待ってて。
Wszystko gotowe. Ostatnie 3 sekcjony. Sprawdziłem i myślałem, że mamy jeszcze jeden interlud między nimi, ale jednak nie. No więc dzisiaj lecimy pełną parą. Jak dobrze pójdzie, to może nawet odpalimy sobie tą mobilkę BlazBlue dla zabawy. Jak ktoś będzie bardzo chciał, to pokażę jak podczepić ten OCR-a pod tłumaczenie, żeby mieć IRL tłumaczenie na ekranie. Dobra. Section 20. Archetype Inception. What's going on now? Sheba has stopped observing. According to my chronometer, we've gone back in time to AD 2999. I'm seeing a reality marble? All across the moon's surface, matter is being converted to spiritrons? And... I feel like there was something I had to do. What was it again? It's phenomenon containment. The moon's textures are being peeled away. No, wait. This seems less like storage and more like reduction? It's like it's taking all the data that composes this place and making it as light as possible to make it easier to destroy. Making it so that any damage it sustains is multiplied 100 million times? Damn it, so that's its game. Hang in there, everyone. Try to stay motivated. Lose focus even for an instant and your mind, your whole being, will come undone like a rug being pulled apart, but then maybe that's okay? It's not like dying. There I go being overly optimistic again, but then optimism's a good thing. A kind of motivation in itself? Jakby wszystko zrobiło się czerwone, to byśmy krzyczeli: o kurde, Tsukihime Remake Part 2 Real. Tak naprawdę to nie. I don't get it. Usually I'd have no trouble reacting. I think I forgot how to think. Hey guys, what's wrong? Are you tired? Do you need me to shake you awake? Or maybe slap you out of it? Huh? How has your consciousness sunk so low you are deeper under than if you were asleep? Are you cursed? Is someone using some magecraft on you from far away? No, that's not it. Nothing's attacking us or anything. They are just becoming the kind of humans suited to this place. Do you want me to slap you awake? Their capacity for thought has regressed to the level of early computing devices, if not lower. O nie, jesteśmy na poziomie inteligencji kalkulatora z Nintendo Switcha. So they are getting stupid? What kind of attack is that? No, wait. You and I are the same as ever, which means... this is only affecting humans from Earth? Looks that way, and since the conversion is happening naturally, without any interference, there's no way to stop it. In this world, it's just a matter of fact that human thinking would be impaired, that it's normal for humans to lose their intelligence. Then what do we do? Come on, Marcisław, hang in there. Remember how gallant you were when you scolded me in the underworld? What? That ring, it's calling to me. Ring? What ring? That ring? Halo. Then I will crush it right now. Zikilika. It didn't do anything? No, it was more like my beast flash didn't work? It's no use. That's just a visual representation. You can't touch or interact with it in any way. That's why I couldn't do anything about it. Once it shows up, there's nothing anyone can do. It began in AD 2800. Humanity had settled into an irreversible decline and predicted this very phenomenon. They called it the Moon Cancer. It was born from humanity's stagnant collective unconsciousness in response to one of their fundamental urges. The desire to be the dominant species, the prime species, and their belief that they deserve to stay atop the food chain. The more science advances and the wiser humans become, the stronger the Moon Cancer grows. It becomes a giant hand grasping them from behind, one they can never shake off. What does that even mean? The Moon Cancer is the very act of interfering with those leading the way, the other side of the very human nature Bibi Dubai found so beautiful. It's the ultimate embodiment of humanity's flaws and the aggression inherent to intelligent beings. So it's trying to hold back those leading the way. Why? Out of sheer jealousy? Now you are even forgetting how to speak? Hang in there, damn it. I'm so sorry, this is all because I failed to defeat you. The Moon Cancer has different stages. First, it induces changes in the world while that world still takes pride in its dormancy. It simplifies the world's textures and naval charts, inhibits the thought processes of the humans atop those charts, and lowers their intelligence. From there, it transforms all of humanity into Moon Cancers. It has already completed 17% of its transformation of Moon Dubai citizens. Once the number of Moon Cancers overweights the number of normal humans, they will come to topple the Burj Khalifa. All to prevent the new prime species, the Archetype, they refuse to accept from living for outer space. There's an Archetype in this tower. It's a highly advanced data crystal 0.8 mm in diameter, a segment of light no bigger than a grain of sand. The Burj Khalifa was designed to serve as a rocket the Archetype could use to venture into outer space as soon as it woke up. If the people of Moon Dubai destroy it, the Archetype will disappear too, because it will immediately understand it is a child who was never wanted by its parents. Moon Dubai citizens may not be designed for combat, but their frames are all designed with very impressive specs. If all of them change into moon cancers and attack, we won't stand a chance. That must have been the annihilation you were confronted with, wasn't it, Bibi Dubai? We can't do anything to stop all of this, not even Space Ereshkigal can. This is a trial, an ordeal call humanity must overcome themselves. She said it. She said the name of the chapter. They can't possibly do that when they are the ones who are unintentionally responsible for it in the first place. The moon cancer is just too strong against humanity. It's an evil of humanity that has no intention of letting them win. Ah. Master? I'm losing my... Wait, I'm okay again? How did that happen? Huh? No way, how? How is this happening? They are gathering around the Burj Khalifa to protect it. The citizens of Mumbai are working together to protect us. Patrz ta kurde, jednak nasza obecność w tym miejscu coś zmieniła. This is awful. Is this a podcast? It feels like my brain is being microwaved or something. I will take this over, my brain completely shutting down any day. You know, I think it's growing on me. Just you wait, I will do a way better job than any of you. Weren't we just talking about the problems with being arrogant? Oh, never mind. I'm just going to focus on doing my part too. Is it working, Anthony? Are we keeping the Burj Khalifa safe? Yes, you are doing a great job of stopping the moon cancer from changing this world's textures. The only way to handle situations like this is to fight fire with fire. So keep devoting all your computing capacity to verifying the Burj Khalifa's existence. Even if the rest of Mumbai is purged, as long as the Burj Khalifa is still standing, there's hope. It's time for us to graduate for real. I don't believe it. All those third-gen people... I thought they'd be turning into moon cancers and destroying the Burj Khalifa, but instead they are protecting it? Look over there, it's Anthony. I'm sorry, I must have dropped my guard for just a second. I'm ready to get back to the operation now. Same here. That was so embarrassing. I'm your senpai, I should be better than that. But at least I'm wide awake now. Teach me Miss Shiel is back and ready to go. What's that all about? Are you saying you are a teacher too, Shiel? Oh hey, looks like I'm okay too. What about you, me? Of course I'm fine now. Man, you are all amazing, you know that? Talk about redeeming yourselves. But why are they doing... Wait, did you say Anthony? Enabling management AI admin privileges. Bring up the activity log for ID 04902. Anthony, right now. Understood. Opening activity log for ID 04902 Anthony. Excuse me, you are ID 10023 Billy, right? Could I have a moment of your time? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Wait a second, you are ID 00197 Lloyd, right? I know this is sudden, but I was hoping I could speak with you for a moment. Hello, you are ID 82012 Tahir, right? Could I have a moment? Hello, ID 00087 Kaoru. Hello, Muammar. Hello, Shadi. Hello. Could I talk to you for a moment? That is Anthony, right? He's talking to so many people. He keeps getting better and better at it too. No, wait, I think he's actually starting to enjoy socializing. I think so, but what is he talking to them about? He's apologizing. He's been going around all of Mumbai, opening up to each and every person in the city individually, explaining his past and telling them about how he feels now. He's been doing it ever since he left old Dubai. Huh? How do you know that, Hakuno? I haven't had much to do, really, so I've been monitoring him on video. When I said you were all amazing, I didn't just mean the people here in this room. I was talking about Anthony too, him along with everyone else in Mumbai who heard him out. I hated myself not just for what I did in the past, but for who I'd become even now. Looking at Marcisław, Mash and the servants, the embodiments of the history the old humans left behind, I could see they had something we didn't, but what it was, I didn't know. I only knew I felt guilty. So I just foisted everything on Baby Dubai and tried not to think about the problem. I figured this was just as far as intelligent beings from Earth could go. Yeah, we know, it's the same for all of us. We should have stayed human. Turning ourselves into AIs was a mistake. No, that's not it at all. Jinako believed in us. That human, that cowardly lazy human who could never find a way to love herself, said she was proud of us. Jinako had faith in the people from before 2400. She was an old human herself, and she believed in the work we've left unfinished. Work? As in that pointless activity? Yes, work is pointless. We are immortal. The first and second gen AIs do everything we need done. We don't need to work. But that wasn't the case for the people of old Dubai. At first I didn't see the point either, but when I needed to find a home for myself there, I had no choice but to start working myself. It was simple work and it let me acquire a home. After that I started seeking out new work on my own. It changed my entire outlook, maybe it even made me more like the old humans. So you worked to prove your humanity, is that it? No, I worked just because it was fun. Work does have a lot of downsides. It eats into your processing speed and wears on your humanity. But I sought it out all the same. I wanted to pay a price for my existence. A price for your existence? What are you talking about? An AI who gave me help when I needed it once told me, "We wanted to take our responsibilities like the old humans did." That's right, work is a responsibility. It's what we forget when we become immortal. What we forgot. We abdicated our responsibilities, and in that instance we also stopped growing. Haven't you ever wondered why we clung to immortality in the first place? We don't need to be out and about like this. All of us know we will always survive as records in the towers. That we even have a word for being immortal is a clear sign we haven't truly escaped death. And yet, here we are, immortal humans out and about all the same. It's not because we don't want to die, I think it's because deep down we know we still have unfinished work. Haven't we all thought the same? That there's something out there we still have to do? Work isn't about the present, it's about the future. It builds what will ultimately endure for everyone who comes after us. I want to finish what we started. No, I believe there's still one last job we can do, even as we are now. Please help me release the archetype into space. I think that's what we are meant to do, and I think it's how we pay Bibi Dubai back for watching over us all this time. I had no idea working was so hard. You'd have to be insane to choose to do this. But you were right, Anthony, it is fun. Thank you, I forgive you. There's nothing to forgive. Anthony didn't do anything wrong, or if he did, it's nothing we aren't all guilty of. We are still the result of countless people's hard work. The real sin we've committed is denying the value of their accomplishment. For the longest time I've wondered why we survived, what our purpose for being was. Now, at long last, I finally understand. It's time for us to pass on the title of prime species to the newcomer. Yeah, let's see this thing through. That's the work we have to do. That's the reason we humans came to an end. Thank you, all of you. Thank you all so much. I thought it was the pain making me tear up, but no, it's emotion. It's taking everything I have to stay conscious, but I'm just so happy right now. Right? This city is not all bad. That goes for you too, of course. Nobody's perfect. We all made mistakes. Together we've made millions upon millions of them. But we can still be proud of how far we've come. It took us 1,000 years, but we made it all the way to the moon. But that's enough. We can be just as proud as the humans from any other world. So now all we need to do is let them take it from here. You did good, Anthony. Once our work here is done, I will buy you a drink. Don't mention it. Thanks for believing in me back then. I'm afraid I have to decline though. If this is going to be our last drink together, I insist on buying. Damn it, they are putting up a great fight, but they are still toppling one after the other. Some invincible beast I am. I can't believe there's nothing I can do here. I know just how you feel. What grief, I hate to take on such a difficult mission, but I guess there's no other choice. Bibi Dubai, I'm going to give you my spirit origin. Let's merge into a single Bibi. Huh? Yeah, give me your spirit origin? But you are the original, I'm only based on you. I appreciate you seeing it that way, but you are wrong. I'm an isotope, a copy of the Bibi from Seraph. Okay, I may still be closer to the original than you, since you were made on Earth, but that's beside the point. Your mind has reached the same level as the original Bibis. I know it wasn't easy to get there, so well done. You have proven worthy of receiving my spirit origin. On which note, here goes, Bibi Cosmic Purge. Bibi, wait, what are you doing? I'm sorry, senpai, but this is where I take my final blow. Oh, come to think of it, I exited the stage from here once before too, didn't I? Doing it a second time shouldn't be a huge shock. That being said, I didn't get a chance to say a proper goodbye the first time, so now I'm going to remedy that. Marcisław, did you enjoy your trip to Dubai? I did, it was a lot of fun. Not for the city though. Right, it might not have gone quite how I planned, but it ended up being a great time all the same. The situation we are in right now, it's all thanks to what all of you achieved in Moon Dubai. The moon cancers, the beasts, me, none of us alone could have caused this change in the new human's mindset. Caldia has passed this succession trial with flying colors, and without me having to adjust humanity. Having been with you in Caldia for so long now, I couldn't be prouder. Thank you for everything. I hope you will keep going along your merry journey just the way you have been. And with that, I'm saying my goodbyes to Earth and heading off to the distant stars. But don't worry, we will meet again soon. You can't get rid of me that easily. Alright, Bibi, if you are willing, then I accept. If it means defeating the Moon Cancer, demonstrating Moon Dubai's worth, and above all proving once and for all that I'm your superior, then I will combine the Moon and Earth's technology and become the ultimate gorgeous Bibi. Huh? Kiczowa jak zawsze. Hello there, citizens of Moon Dubai gazing up towards outer space. And to you, masters, as you stand there in the observatory gawking, I say this, please close your mouth. I'm sure anyone watching, as long as they are possessed of even a modicum of intelligent Really? must be saying to themselves, who is that? Is she a person? A goddess? The final boss? No, that's Golden Bibi. That's right, I'm the bunny who guards this moon's golden city. The brand new ultimate cyber demon. I am Golden Bibi. So in the end it all comes back to the bunny suit. Okay, time for some punishment. Fortunately, in this form there's nothing I can do. Begin materialization. Define the humanity filtration correction phenomenon as being both tangible and visible. Make that which cannot be seen seen. Give that without substance substance. Now show us what you really look like, Moon Cancer. We've got humans here ready to send you back where you came from. Co mogę powiedzieć na to experience z Bambamem? Nie każdy łapie pik. Is that a dupa? Tak, to była dupa. Hehe, papierowy ludzik. So that's the Moon Cancer. I finished making sure physics remain constant and the space is solid, Master. No more worries about being forced to the ground. Now converting the infinite distance from here to enemy unit Moon Cancer into finite, perceivable distance. Employing 0 to 2000 km shortcut. Success. Okay, I've cleared away everything that made it impossible for you to attack it. The rest is up to you. Would you like to take the fight to the Moon Cancer? Of course, Mashkiriite, ready to fight with everything I have. Why did I just get a chill down my spine? No, never mind. Whatever that was can wait. I'm going all out against that thing too. Me too, obviously. That's the whole reason I came back. Let's go, Master. Looks like this will be our last chance to show off a bit. Come in? Of course, that's RFBB's mortal enemy, after all. I can't rest until I've torn it to shreds. Hey, Master of Chaldea, just a hunch, but I get the sense that thing is an expert at seriously messing up people's days. So I suggest you put either me or the guy in the school uniform hat in your front line. Hell, use both of us if you want. Now that's what I call dependable. Right, you are pretty dependable yourself, Marcisław. Okay, now that that's settled... Ha! Let's do this thing, Moon Cancer. Nobody messes with a lunar city or BB on my watch. Really? Wzięcie ich obojga do jednego teamu nie wydaje się aż takim dobrym pomysłem, ale niech będzie. Moonrise Obsession. To nie jest BB Cosmo. A to nie jest Moon... whatever. Oszukali mnie banda złodziei. The fuck you mean, sure hit? Gdzie ty w ogóle, urwał, jesteś? Czekajcie, trzeba okno otworzyć.
Moratoria, ここまでだ。運命を物理に変えても文句はないな。名付けてセラフィックムーンアンカー。ピースマンには内緒だよ。アデ姿一丁。今だセイバー。アンコール受付中。こっちだアルテラ。平らにしましょう。今のうちに準備を。後輩抑制機嫌大き小さでは報酬を与えましょう。水熱震え別れ我が手の上で弾けるがいい。化粧の集まりちぎれそうこう手触り
A,
作戦変更。
なんて何に大めに
to jest ten słynny wrzut na zdrowym organizmie ludzkości.
この城の随の月の城にようこそ。それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために。アラウンドカリバーン。なだれとね。
Fucking hell. A propos wrzodów na organizmie narodu. No, zrobiłem sobie mały zakup. Wiedzieliście, że można dostać tablet graficzny za 7 dych? Ja też nie wiedziałem. Myślałem, że taki ciul by kosztował z 200. A tu nie, tu proszę bardzo. Nawet nie jedna. Co? Are you motherfucker? Czy on sobie wyłączył stuna? A idź pan w chuj. Przeżyłbym to, gdyby nie to, że w poprzedniej turze źle wykalkulowałem i zostawiłem go na 2000, 3000 hapsów. By the way, to na Quicku Johanna ma papa i kater. I to jest bardzo cute, jak bardzo nie chcę tego na początku powiedzieć. Slap. Szkoda tylko, że teraz zginiemy. Zobaczmy, czy przetrwam tą turę. Jeżeli nie, to włączę mu unik. Okej, nie jest źle. Ale będzie gównienie, jeżeli to nie zabije. Okej. Humus przeżyje tą turę. Chyba. No, przeżył. O, wszyscy przeżyli. Szkoda tylko, że nie mam jakiegoś dobrego... Ile to będzie trwało? 3 tury. Fucker. Tylko facecardy blokuje.
っておきと参りましょう。
賢明な
遅い遅い遅い。天心、毘沙門天が真意を抜き放つは今ぞ。美天発想、知らないのタッチ。
なるほど。
分からずと。
A, on blokuje tylko jedną kartę. To nie aż tak źle.
始めるとしよう。賢明。そう構わないだね。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。
Fucking hell.
面白い。ふう。面白い。実に興味深い。やはり。
Zróbmy to jeszcze raz od nowa. Mógłbym go dobić już na command spellach, ale to by poszło dużo mniej gównianie, gdybym się nie wyłożył na tym pierwszym breakbarze. O, zapisało. Miło z ich strony. Dobra, wezmę supportowego. Jeśli muszę. Bellum continuationis Novae Humanitatis.
Yoshi. Energy charge.
さあ、いらっしゃい。
作戦変更。
せーの。全力を出しましょう。軸、わかりました。
Mam nadzieję, że go nie zabiję w tej turze.
寝台回帰、臨界。始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。すべて我が心臓で眠りにつく。宇宙丸ごと私のものよ。この運命、覆せるかしら。捕まえて、ザグ。時には野蛮に荒々しく、しかるに自由に大胆に。今女神はスペースなのだわ。
まだまだ。
介です。寝台回帰臨界。行けるところまで行ってみる？宇宙の終わり、その先へ。天も地も私のもの。女神でビーストとか最高でしょ。飲み込んでキリカ。この勢いならバックだ。しかるに自由に大胆に。今女神はスペースなのだわ。
Świetnie.
まだまだまだまだまだまだ
Teraz patrz to na to.
まだまだ
時空の果てまで連れて行って。負けないぞ。
Większość ludzi, którzy marudzą na fabułę w jakimkolwiek evencie i chapterze fejtowym, to są ludzie, którzy grają albo bez czytania, bo grają na JP, albo używają Machine Translate'a i twierdzą, że jest bardzo gównianie napisane.
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。多くの言葉、わずかなきらめき。どれほど遠く汚れても、私は星を探す。
Widziałem dzisiaj opinię, że aktualny Summer na JP jest złe, bo jest w nim dużo masz i autor postu nie lubi masz. Okej, ale to trochę twoja opinia. Nie ma z tą opinią nic złego poza tym, że mógłby jej nie uznawać za absolut. Nie przedstawiać jako absolut. Bo na przykład wczoraj siedzieliśmy i no, nam się bardzo podobało, że Maszu w tym evencie stwierdza, że należy zabić dziecko. Jest bardzo ciekawa rzecz, że Maszu się coraz bardziej przemienia w Shiel. Jest coraz bardziej niebieska, dostała dużą broń. Szkoda, że mi zabiera te karty, bo one fajne są. Fucking hell. O, na animacji flinchu Eresz się rozbiera. Okej, możemy teraz mieć problem. Przydałoby się tam jeszcze w tył dać Jean.
寝台回帰臨界。行けるところまで行ってみる？宇宙の終わり、その先へ。天も地も私のもの。女神でビーストとか最高でしょ。きらめきは帯のように走れ HD1100。 叙情的加減。美味しいですかそれ。
運は天に、鎧は胸に、手柄は足にあり。
Miejmy nadzieję, że to przeżyjemy bez zesrania się.
わかりました。
天心、毘沙門天が真意を抜き放つは。
Znaczy, może nie mówmy od razu, że skiperzy po prostu mają niepełne informacje, bo jak mają mieć pełne informacje?
知らないのタッチ。
飲み込んでキリカ。この勢いならバックだね。
Decline in intelligence. To byłem ja tam napisany. Wait, what? A dobra, dobra, nie mieliśmy żadnego Invincibla. Mieliśmy za to duży buff do obrony i bardzo nam dużo dał. To story ma 4 interludy.
優勢の子、思い出は宝石に。受け取ってエディンシグラコラプサー。大事な王冠見せちゃった。一斉砲撃開始です。
Atak talerzami go! Hop, co się sam klepie po brzuchu. On stoi. They are in my skin! Kurde, tak bez haku, no to nie zabawa.
わかりました。 輝く海優勢の子、思い出は宝石に。受け取ってエディンシグラコラプサー。大事な王冠見せちゃった。一重に苛烈に残酷。
Jakie ona miała efekty na tym MP?
しかるに自由に大胆に。今女神はスペースなんだわ。
Oj, teraz to mnie wkrawiłeś.
「 しゃい。
毘沙門お任せあれ。天使今ここ
Okej, na 4 dostaję podniesionego instakilla. Na 7 dostaję Ignore Defense i Invincible.
知らない。
A na 10 daję 50 gwiazdek.
押し通る。ズバーン。そこです。アクセル全開。死ね
Nie wiem, czy widzicie, ale hop odpala 5G, żeby nas zabić. Dem, Johanna jeszcze stoi. Zbiorowa nieświadomość ludzka chce podnieść na nas rękę, ale z tyłu głowy jej gra, że tak nie wolno, to Ojciec Święty. Dziwne, zupełnie jakby była stworzona w laboratorium po to, żeby być MVP tego story chaptera.
受け取ってエディ・シグラコラプサ
Po biście bym się tego nie spodziewał. Grywalnym biście.
見せちゃったやってはれ。一口だけよウグディレム。
Ta faza bardzo nie lubi się z
私に
NP1 postaciami.
しろ。
Then again, najpierw nam ściąga te 10-20%, a potem nam wali jepsy na pysk, żeby nam je oddać.
まあまあ少し落ち着きましょう。ではとっておきと参りましょう。
お任せあれ。天心毘沙門天が真意を抜き放つは今ぞ。美天発想知らないのタッチ。ぶっ飛べー。にゃにゃにゃにゃにゃー。決心必殺いちごライダークラッ
Nie wyłączyłem dźwięku, co nie? I urwałem wszystkim uszy. No cóż, zdarza się.
こんな感じ。ビーストの血が騒ぐのだわ。もう癖になっちゃった。素敵ね。
賢明な判断。
ほらこっちこっち。輝く海流星の子、思い出は宝石に。
A 10 level już, więc daje 50 gwiazdek co turę.
大事な王冠見せちゃった。見つけた獲物は逃がさない。
なるほど。
Ale z tym Nullify buff to mogli se kurwa darować.
しまった。
始める。始めるとしよう。賢明な判断。初歩的なことだ、友よ。エレメンタリー、マイディア。
Jakbym podmienił Holmesa na Jean,
面白い。面白い。面白い。
to byłoby troszkę lepiej. Teraz jest problem. Dodał mi Nullify buff, więc jak odpalę sobie
常に別の可能性。
unik, to nie zadziała. Kurwa.
賢明な判断。面白い。空。面白い。実に興味深い。
Zabawne, doszliśmy do bardzo podobnego poziomu, co za pierwszym razem. O!
やはりか。
O, NTR system cały czas zostaje. Milusio.
作戦変更。
もうやべ素敵ね。ほらこっちこっち。輝く海流星の穂、思い出は宝石に。受け取ってエディンシグラコラプター。大事な王冠見せちゃった。固めなさい、アティ。飲み込んで、キリカ。私にだって地獄はあるわ。超新星より激しいでしょ。
Super era. Przestał nakładać ten Nullify buff. Ja chcę wiedzieć, czy jak zbiję mu tego Gatsa, to on się wymaksuje hapsami i mnie zajebie, czy może nie? Z tego co widzę, to nie.
もう癖になっちゃった。
張り切るよ。月の
了
連
解です。
その証を。
新大回帰、新生。始まりは無限、おしまいは極点。でもその先だってまだあるはず。100億光年一緒にね。あなたとならどこまでも。
モラトリアムここまでだ。運命を物理に変えても文句はないな。
A teraz jak skończyłeś chapter, to zostaje. To możesz
ビースマンに
używać tych buffów.
一口だけよウルディリム。
まだまだ
No, nie wiem czy to widzicie, jak Eresz flinczuje, to zamienia się w tą formę, która jest na rewersie jej karty klasowej.
負けないぞ。わかりました。突破します。捕まえて、ザム。時には野蛮に荒々しく。
まだまだ
No na wszystkich tak działa, ale... Co na wszystkich działa? Class score? Czy jej animacja dostawania w pierdolu?
軸わかりました。ですから。ほら、こっちこっち。輝く海、流星の子。思い出は宝石に。
No, przypominam dlatego, że niedawno mieliśmy o tym rozmowę. Dość wyczerpującą.
大事な王冠見せちゃった。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。多くの言葉、わずかなきらめき。どれほど遠く汚れても、私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けて、アラウンドカリバーン。今こそ華麗に美しく。
No zaraz będzie Olga robiąca ręce do góry.
ここからね。ここから。
O chuj, ściągnął nam wszystkie buffy. Na szczęście nie było ich wcale aż tak dużo. A w przyszłej turze skasuje Hakuńca.
白兵戦行きます。やだよね。戦いできた。さあいらっしゃい。
月の
了解です。
その証を
素敵ね。
モラトリアムここまでだ。運命を物理に変えても文句はないな。名付けてセラフィックムーンアンカー。ビースマンには内緒だよ。
Ja nikogo nie wbijam na 120, bo mnie jeszcze nie pogrzało. Wiecie ile to kosztuje?
この勢いならバックだね。
Mi starczy, że Wojtrzyki ma 102 level.
まだまだクソジャンプさえできる。
ごめんなさい。
Już prędzej wbiję wszystkie append skille niż 120 level.
叙情的。よっと。一杯だけですから。では、とっておきと参りましょう。お任せあれ。
Tak, no ten guzik.
獲物など相手が死ねば何でもよろしい。
Chociaż może zrobię Ushiwa Kamaru 120 level. Na to mnie stać.
美点発想知らない。にゃー。
Is he kill? Prawie.
見つけた獲物は逃がさない。
Papieroludzik się rozpękł. I dał mi 5 piece of white glass moon. Zanim pójdziemy dalej, to śmieszna rzecz się wydarzyła. O, w Graiblu dostałem bilet na SSR-kę. Ze standard banera tylko, ale zawsze. Więc tak, zacznijmy może tutaj, od free rollki. Oczywiście, że nic. Czego się spodziewałem? I bilet na SSR-kę. Jakby to było coś nowego, bym się bardzo ucieszył. Really? Dostałem ulubionego raidera Gudako w formie CE. Nie jest aż taki gówniany, bo to jest CE, które podnosi hapsy całemu teamowi ognistemu o 15%. Więc jest użyteczny, ale nie aż tak użyteczny. To niech się robi małe farmu. A my wracamy do dobrych gier. Uważaj, żeby się nie wyprztykać z klaspisów jak ja. Zrobiłem całego saberowego skora i no... do dzisiaj czuję brak goldpisów. It's over? We won! A perfect victory! Way to go, everyone! Look, the textures are regaining their detail and complexity. Dubai is returning to its old self. I may not care for this place myself, but it's still a world where humans live. So I'm glad we could keep it safe, aren't you, Master? Of course. Now, let's talk about the whole space thing. You want to get into that here? Now? Well, okay, I guess this is the only chance we will have. After I fought you, Ereshkigal and Anki Ereshkigal realized they saw things very differently. So they agreed that Ereshkigal would go to sleep in the underworld and Anki Ereshkigal would disappear. Well, that was the plan anyway. only Anki realized she actually agreed with Ereshkigal. Even if I lose my own purpose one day and become an obsolete underworld unvisited by any dead, there will still be someone who will come to visit me even if he's still alive. Then she said she wanted to see that for herself in this universe rather than her own, and agreed to fully merge with Ereshkigal. When I was Anki, it was really just her using my body. We weren't yet of one mind. But once we decided to merge, all of a sudden we became like, well, this. I became a brand new beast with a spirit origin that's compatible with your universe. Impressive, right? I couldn't believe it either. Still, as nice as my rebirth was, I still couldn't leave Anki's underworld. Przygotowywanie teamów pod walki z Olgą to wrzut na dupie, ale sam tryb jest całkiem fajny. I nie jest aż tak trudny, więc można się trochę pobawić. All I could think to do was try harder to get out. Of course, that didn't work. But then, just when I'd given up hope, a dimensional hole opened right in front of me, and I saw you were still here in Dubai. I figured you were in trouble, so I jumped right through the hole to help. And that is how the brand new goddess of the underworld was born. As for where the space part came from, I don't really know either. It just kind of popped out, you know, on a whim. Maybe it has some relevance to me in the future? Are you going to disappear? Uszło powietrze. Oh, it looks like I'm out of time. Then I thought I would last a little longer. I get transforming has its drawbacks. Transforming? So that space version of you was a transformation? Is that true for Star Shield too? No, in my case that's just a simple power-up, not a transformation. Though it clearly is for you, Ereshkigal, I see you are not able to switch between Servantverse and Chaldea forms. Exactly. Anki said that way would be much better too, you see? Oh, if your spirit origin is completely back to its old self, then you can come back to Chaldea, no problem. That's right, thank you, Mash. I'm touched that you are so happy for me. I guess both my Anki self and my space self had a soft spot for that side of you and Marcisław. So you will still be able to transform even back in Chaldea then, huh? We can catch up later. Golden Baby's spatial solidification is starting to come undone. And we are 100 meters up, so there won't be much left of us but red smears on the pavement if we fall from here. Let's see, the servants who can fly here are... Don't look at me, I can't fly now that I'm just Ereshkigal again. Well, I can just a little, but definitely not enough to keep anyone alive from all the way up here. So, that would mean... everyone run for the observatory. I'd better hurry too. Huh? Grandmother Silk. I instantly understood that I was not inside that ring I'd seen in the sky. How can this be happening? This isn't right. This wasn't supposed to happen. Things weren't supposed to be like this. Something like a voice flows through the space all around. I can see it. It looks like white light. We want it. We don't need it. We are jealous. Must be nice. That's terrible. We are envious. It looks like a river of light, or maybe the inside of a silkworm's cocoon. It's a torrent, a cradle. I can't move forward or go back. Cradle. We can't let it go. We refuse to give it up. We can't accept this. Not yet, not yet. The voice flows endlessly. Its fine threads worm their way in through my ear and wrap around my brain. One another, argue, over, alone, deathbed, war, breakup. They entwine me, tangle up around me, over me, envelop me. My brain is becoming a cocoon. We worked so hard, we endured so much, and yet, why? Why must we be left behind? Mood. Hell. Się nazywa Półwysep Helski. There's no need to wonder what this is. It's the moon cancer, the sum total of all the agony, jealousy, egotism, grief humanity has experienced. Its instinctual fear at being toppled from its place above all others. The humiliation at no longer being in a position to take, create or bestow, of being reduced to the same level as a pet. The fury at discovering that these thousands of years of toil would ultimately not be for their benefit. Help. We won't accept it. We can't have it. You are not going anywhere. We won't allow it. We won't forget. We won't let you escape. We always have been, always will be. Special. But you are my special. Somebody help. You are wrapping me up. Those white threads unravel my brain and body both. They are absorbing me, drawing me into the current. I can't defeat the cancer unless I can shake them off. Don't be stupid. And there exist no old humans who can shake them off. It's too late. There are no exceptions, none. This is what it means to have intelligence. This is the way of things. This is what humans are. This is on a whole other scale than simple charity or servitude. It's something else entirely from the love, the benefits parents get from passing their DNA on their children. There's never been any human capable of using up everything they have just to let a completely unknown opponent take the lead. You are wrong. There is an exception to that rule. Say that again. Though really, he was no exception at all. Again. I know someone like that. Don't lie to... I know a human exactly like that. Anyway, that was a fun question. Thank you for that. As a token of my appreciation, I will tell you something I think you will want to hear. Could you come over here, Lord Marcisław? I'm the only one left who knows what exactly he was trying to accomplish in Olympus. Kirshtaria Vodim wanted to evolve every human in the world into a higher form of life, hoping that would put an end to conflict between people everywhere. A w ogóle dostaliśmy reveal designu, więc jak wam się podoba nowa Norna? He thought if everyone became a god and no longer had to worry about food, clothing or shelter, they would be freed from the struggles of having to fight over resources or feelings of inadequacy, and could instead turn their focus to struggles unique to higher life forms. No bo na aktualnym Summer pojawiła się kolejna z Norn. W aktualnym najnowszym chapterze głównej fabuły pojawiła się RD, a teraz Veldrati. No, ta, która jest od przeszłości, była w głównej fabule, a teraz w evencie pojawiła się ta od teraźniejszości. Więc niedługo może zobaczymy tą od przyszłości. He believed that while that way of life would have its own share of troubles, these new humans with their superior bodies would overcome them. No, trzeciej baby jeszcze nie mamy. Kim ona była? Casterem czy Riderem? Żadnym z nich. Lancerem. Też nie. Demeter była Lancerem. Kim jest RD? Pretenderem? Chyba nie. Sasinem? Też nie. Może Archerem? Ta, Archerem. Gdzie to coś mi teraz uciekło? Okej, jak zwykle. Nie polajkowałem tego, co było mi potrzebne na potem. Ja to jestem bystry. Of course, I'm sure some people would scoff at the idea, preferring he stayed out of their affairs. But even people like that could simply focus on staying true to their own beliefs after they had ascended. Kirshtaria had faith in every single human in the world. He believed in those who could work hard and those who couldn't, that each and every person had their own individual struggles, which is why he meant to give every one of them an equal chance. With the sole exception of himself, he never included himself in his efforts to save humankind. After all, not even the greatest doctor in the world can operate on themselves. He knew that and he accepted it. He dreamed of a better future for humanity, a future he knew would leave him and him alone behind. He worked himself to the bone to make his dream a reality, knowing he'd be forgotten and abandoned, the last old human in the world. He was a real person who really tried to make that happen. I know because I knew him myself. The exception that proves the rule, no more. A single mistake, that is all. No other humans could possibly. There were plenty of others like him, plenty. There always have been, there always will be. Fujimaru Ritsuka jest niepowstrzymany. Złapać kiedyś za chachły jakiegoś fana Umineko i powiedzieć mu tak kompletnie bez kontekstu, że Protak FGO w pewnym momencie zyskuje moc mówienia czerwonym tekstem. I've known people who did everything they were asked to do and more, and they left the stage freely once they knew they were done. So your voice can't reach me anymore. That moon must be the exit. This must be the way to overcome the moon cancer, I'm sure of it. And to do that, I have to move forward. I have to keep going, one step at a time, even if it means trampling over everything they did. And that is so. Even if that's true, it's still just your opinion. Mamy debatkę z zbiorową nieświadomością ludzkości i po skończeniu naszej całej tyrady nasz oponent mówi that's like your opinion. Nobody else will agree with you. Nobody else will praise what you are doing. None of us will accept your idea of progress. None of us will accept you as a fellow human. There is not a single person here who will support you. My feet won't move. It's right, I can't go forward. I don't have the confidence. I can defy the moon cancer, but I lack the strength to insist I'm right. Just being right alone isn't nearly enough. It would be far too sinful to trample their vast history with my individual opinion alone. Correct, you have no right to move forward. Your understanding of that fact is a sign of your intelligence. You will never be able to. I will disagree with you there. This boy isn't weak at all. He has all the strength he needs to move forward. His hand on my back. Now I see, so the moon cancers taking part in this election were allowed to summon a single servant. But it seems the question of who you should call upon and when never crossed your mind. Maybe you didn't think you counted as an entrant? I see, you really are incredibly selfless then. How very bene. At any rate, I am a servant who was summoned automatically. Maybe you called on me unconsciously, or maybe it was the ones mobbing you right now. Whatever it was, it told me I was the right one for the job, much as it was low. Czekajcie. Jakie kurwa nienawidzę na końcu w angielskim języku. A dobra, mam w dupie, po prostu uznam, że jest nieme. Much as it was loath to admit it. Are you... Whoa there, eyes forward, young one, I've never seen before. This is the first time you've been the one to summon me. Maybe you and I have met before, but if so, it was a different me. I don't know anything about you. But I can tell you are a capable guy. I'm a genius, you know. It's easy for me to get a read on people. You lack confidence? Your opinion is incorrect? So what? All you need is the will and the desire to continue moving forward. That alone has led people to commit plenty of sins. And you really have done well to make it this far, even for those who came before. It's inspiring. Not possible. This can't be possible. The master of countless fields and one of the greatest beacons of intelligence in all of human history is on your side. That's right, so accept it already. I'm a renowned Renaissance genius. I've lived for the future more than anyone alive or dead. And I think this boy's coming from exactly the right place. Look, you can see the moon, right? That's your goal, but are you sure you can make it there? Battered as your legs are? I can. I will. But would it be okay if I turned around just once? Alright, but just once and just a little, okay? Now go on, you have every right to move forward. Your sins, your achievements, your bravery. I support it all. Thank you. Your answer is complete. Your succession is complete. It's too late. You are too close. We can't stop you anymore. We are not afraid to die out. All things end eventually. But our worth must not be erased. We cannot accept a successor. Such a thing should not exist. That principle was our final guiding star, our sole purpose for existing on this solitary planet. Our lives were nothing but pain. Knowing we stood at the apex of Earth's civilization was our one saving grace. We were born on this planet, we dreamed of dying with it, and yet, that thing who is nothing at all like us, Can you truly accept something better than you becoming this world's dominant species, Marcisław? I won't say you are wrong. We just happened to be the victors this time. Ah, it's you. The moon cancer was shattered. The space it had occupied was now freed. The master who stood his ground in the Council of Resolution as a representative of all humanity was now plummeting downwards like a satellite that had just fallen from orbit. As he did, he looked up into space and whispered to himself, "Good morning, Archetype. It's nice to meet you." Tu Fujimar spadnie i se głupierej rozwali. Widzicie, dobrze jest czasami nie patrzeć na to, co się dzieje na JP. I made it. I'm back in the real world. But now I'm falling. Indeed he is. Marcisław plummets to the ground in freefall. Again. While he's still alive and functioning thanks to his mystic code, it can't do anything for his stamina. Utterly drained as he is. Physically exhausted following his battle with the moon cancer, he can't even so much as flail his limbs. Needless to say, there are no servants nearby either. From their perspective, Marcisław simply disappeared. Despite their searching for him, it would never occur to them that they might find him appearing high up in the air. Should any of them spot him, the quickest they could respond would be 2 minutes. And in less than 1 minute, Marcisław will be no more than a stain on the pavement. Then a roaring surge of air resistance that rattles his eardrums, followed by a squalling gale that seems to flatten his flesh against his very bones, and thundering footsteps that shake the very ground beneath them. Thundering? Come on, come on, come on! Move, move! You have to catch him, no matter what. So come on, move, damn it! Really? That's it? Well, that was way easier than I expected. I could have walked here and still had plenty of time. Now I feel like an idiot wasting all that energy for nothing. Protea Alter. Yeah, it's me, Protea Alter, your lord and mistress. Sucks for you that there were no other nicer servants around. I was just kind of slacking off in the area when I saw you falling from the sky. Swoją drogą, dupa. And hey, we've got a contract now, even if it is just limited to this world, right? So I kind of had to slide in and catch you. You'd better appreciate this, okay? 1 second later and they'd be scrapping what's left of you off the street. I seriously doubt Protea could have pulled this off either. Lucky for you, I'm very athletic. So you're a better athlete than Protea, Palter? Of course I am, you know I can make cake, right? Well, baking cake's a lot more physically demanding than you'd think. Hang on, did you just call me Palter? Ah, whatever, I don't have the energy for all this pointless chatter anyway. Knowing you, you are really worried about the others, right? Relax, they are fine. They must have all made it down from the Burj Khalifa by now. I also bet they saw me catch you, so they are probably pretty relieved themselves. That's great. I don't suppose you could carry me to them, could you? You are kidding, right? Hell no. Put those twiggy little legs of yours to use and go meet them yourself. I'm sick and tired of moving, and since it doesn't look like there are any more enemies around, I'm gonna go ahead and disappear. Alright, what about your injuries? You are my master, can't you tell? I'm barely holding it together. I got stubborn and pushed myself way too hard. I'm not usually one to push it like that, but I had my reasons this time. And look what I got for my trouble. Just goes to show you should always stick to what you know. I swear, some threat to humanity I turned out to be. What a joke, killing myself trying to protect a human city. Thank you, Protealter, for everything. Never mind that, just go already. Seriously, I mean it, my hand's itching like crazy right where you are standing, and I can't scratch it until you go. Unless you are so terrified you can't even move. Makes sense, you are standing in the palm of a kaiju's hand. All I have to do is squeeze a little and that would be it for you. Or would you rather get eaten instead? I bet if I ate you like Kazura did when she turned into Protea, my spirit origin would be a-okay again. Przeliczając cyferki, ni chuja. You know that's really unconvincing at this point, right? Well, excuse the hell out of me. Yeah, you're right. I can't even move a finger anymore. So, go already. I'm an alter of Protea. Being an invincible badass is my whole identity. So I really don't want anyone seeing me disappear so miserably. It wouldn't be fair to Protea either. She'd probably complain about me dragging down her reputation. No, she wouldn't. What was that? You find out I can't move and suddenly you are all brave? I swear, you humans. You were awesome, right up to the end. Besides, you and Protea are separate people, right? So what? You are saying if I was in Chaldea, you'd make a proper contract with me or something? Like one that isn't just a matter of weird circumstance, even though Protea's already there? Sure, you are You two are separate alter egos. I know I should have just thrown you right at the Burj Khalifa when I had the chance. I will just chalk that up to me deciding to be polite. Bye, my temporary master. Sorry, but forget what I just said. Having two overgrown servants running around would burn through Chaldea's magical energy pretty quickly, right? Już mamy Proteę i 2 buniany. Jak to nie ma quest? A dobra. Nie ta szuflada. Sekcja 21. Wanderer. Ej, to jest bardzo zabawne, bo piosenka, która grała na zwiastunie tego chaptera, to też Wanderer. Chyba tego. Ordeal, no dokładnie. Nawet mamy teledysk na kanale. Czekajcie, odpalę tam w tle, żeby się rajdzik robił. I ostatnia sekcja będzie go. Section 21. Wanderer. The days of contemplation were long, very, very long. For 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000 years, humanity piled success on top of success. Having won the battle for survival, they advanced their science and engineering and removed everything that caused them mental or physical discomfort. Every human was given the gift of utopia, a life of endless delight, free from the terror of death. In spite of this, everyone hit the same dead end. No one was satisfied with what they had. That dead end, those depths, always seemed to overshadow whatever success they achieved. Why do we exist? That was the only order that demanded an answer. There were no other roles left to fulfill. But nobody could figure out an answer, and they definitely couldn't judge what was right and wrong. After all, people have been wondering what it means to be human for thousands of years. In all that time, no one had ever come up with a definitive answer. I'm pretty sure the problem will never be solved. In fact, I don't know if anyone ever really wanted to solve it. The problem is so vague, so complex that everyone gives up on solving it while they still live. In fact, I don't think it's the kind of problem that even can be solved while you are still alive. Oh, so that's the answer. Eureka, and thus our world was saved in the nick of time. That's right, why are we here? Why else would we be here? Our last and most important job was to leave this world to our successor with smile on our faces. Hello, hello. Hello, Mr. Armstrong. We take this step in the same spirit you once did. Every course is now complete. All that remains now is to get through the next few days, to await the day we see you off. Pamiętacie, że w anime Fate Extra Last Encore miał cameo Armstrong? Był przez jedną klatkę widoczny, do tego w momencie jak umierał. Tomorrow a rocket carrying the Archetype will blast off for outer space. And with that our time run in Earth came to an end. Mam nadzieję, że będzie widać tego arta tutaj, ale go tutaj niestety kurde nie ma. Czekajcie, bo zapomniałem kliknąć prośby o supporta. A ja głupi. It's been a long, long summer for Earth. Którego Hakuno? Dowiesz się w swoim czasie. In our world, Earth civilization came crashing down in 2030. Everyone thought it would simply die out, which prompted countless mages to congregate in Seraph on the moon. Some wanted to use the power of the Holy Grail. Tak tylko przypomnę, że za miesiąc dostaniecie questa na wzięcie drugiego, więc nie ma za bardzo znaczenia, którego sobie weźmiecie. Drugi będzie jako ten. Jako Saint Graph? Nieważne, jako skin. Będą dwa ascendy. Some wanted to use the power of the Holy Grail to restore civilization. Some wanted to use it to break humanity's domain out of its shell. Over time we got to know these many mages. We fought them, killed them, and ultimately we were the ones to acquire the Holy Grail. We used its power to make Seraph into humanity's new domain, and created a whole new human society. Byłoby cool, gdyby zrobili sequel do Extelli Ring. Sama Extella była bardzo fajna, tylko no nadal to było Fate Extra bez ludzkich NPC-ów, co było dość dużym minusem. Extella Link? Nie mam pojęcia, niedługo się dowiemy. Used its power to make Seraph into humanity's new domain and created our new human society. It was just as much work as making another Earth from scratch. By virtue of our position, we became the face of the new humanity. From there, work continued to pile up. From there, we continued to wear ourselves out. Before we knew it, 1,000 years had passed, and our bodies had become relics of an older time. Old humankind in a white formal dress. Wcześniej było jako boy. We then had a thought. We've become representative of all humanity. We've worked as hard as we could. We've produced as many results as possible. But are we, Hishinami Hakuno, sure we don't still have some unfinished business left? Hey! Oh good, you're back. Congratulations again on defeating the Moon Cancer. So tell me, where's the oh so kind and gentle servant who caught you when you were falling? I couldn't help but notice a good deal of time passed between her catching you and you rejoining us. I can confirm that Protea Alter already disappeared and returned to Chaldea. She's been working pretty hard all this time, so she readily agreed to go back without a fight. What, no more Dubai or Cosmo or Golden? That's right, the perfect look really feels like it suits me best. That being said, Bibi Dubai isn't gone for good. I can still swap out with her if I have to. But right now I'm in serious health management AI mode, so I'm not going to. What about girl Hakuno? She went back to the observatory, said she was exhausted. Once again, I'm so glad we are all okay. That really is the most important thing. If I recall correctly, Bibi, you said defeating the Moon Cancer would restore Moon Dubai's foundation of humanity value and set Chaldea's foundation back on the right track. If that's true, then it's wonderful news all around. Congratulations, senpai. So, if Moon Dubai Foundation of Humanity value is back, then does that mean... Yep, this world doesn't have to worry about being purged any longer. Yes, the fact that you managed to defeat the Moon Cancer played a big part in that. But the definitive factor was the change in attitude among Moon Dubai citizens. They agreed to accept the Archetype as their successor and gracefully step aside as the world's dominant species. It won't change the fact that there are still no humans left on Earth, but as far as Moon Dubai is concerned, I'd say it will last another 3,000 years easy as long as I'm here managing it. So you are staying here, Bibi? What? Who do you think I am anyway? Do I look like a cyber demon who would abandon my my duties as Chaldea's health the management AI just for a fling in a new world? Absolutely, yes. Then, putting aside our own thoughts for the moment, I'm glad you will be coming back to Chaldea with us, Bibi. Then the one who will be staying in Moon Dubai is... Bibi Dubai, of course. Having said that, there aren't enough resources in Mundubai to make a new body for her. So she will be staying behind as a frameless, purely digital cyber demon just like old times. Well, since I've also fully synced her assets with mine, it won't be the BB model staying behind here. It will be last slot, just like how she used to be. What about everyone else from Mundubai? Can we see them? Most of the Surgeon AI's frames were burned up when the moon cancer converted this world's textures. I guess they are all reintegrating their data back in their towers, so they can output new ones about now. What she said, all the citizens of Mundubai, especially Anthony, would like to give you and Mash a proper thank you, Marcisław. But since there isn't much electricity to spare for the towers right now, they just asked me to pass that along. Not at all, I couldn't have summoned up the courage without their inspiration. Please tell them they all did an absolutely wonderful job. Huh? What's going on? Why am I glowing all of a sudden? Does this mean that my time is up? But I haven't even seen any of Mundubai yet. I'm not ready to go back to Kur yet. I see, BB Dubai's banishment must have kicked in now that you are back at your Chaldean spirit origin. Don't worry, you will be sent back to Chaldea, not the underworld, though you will have to give up on sightseeing in Dubai. You are looking for your straw hat, right? I will find it. Okay, thank you, Master. I will be counting on you then. Well, everyone, I guess this is it. Congratulations on a job well done. In spite of everything that happened, I wouldn't trade this summer for anything. Oh, and I'm sorry for destroying those towers. Please apologize to the other Mundubaians for me, would you? No, może i zabiła sporo AI-ów, ale jest jej przykro. Troszkę. It looks like Ereshkigal made it safely back to Chaldea. Honestly, I was on pretty high alert when I first noticed a beast signal here, but she's fully on humanity's side. Forget evil of humanity, she's clearly a love of humanity. I can rest easy knowing I don't have to worry about her. I know you denied it before, but... does this mean you did originally come to Mundubai because there was a beast here? Good question. The church did tell me there was going to be a planetary incident in this sector, but I only came here to scope things out, not because I was given any particular target. So I decided to enjoy some Mundubai sightseeing while looking into what was going on here. But it looks like there wasn't much cause for concern. You Chaldeans took care of the beast and the moon cancer. I just helped out a little bit. But that wasn't the case for Archetype Earth, right? Come on, don't say things like that. I'm just an executor, not a true ancestor guardian. If you keep talking about that, I'm liable to pop back up from practically anywhere and get carried away, so let's leave off here. Ahem. Anyway, getting back on track. I may have come here on behalf of the Lord of all order and law in the universe, but now it's time for me to go. I'm actually quite busy most of the time and I have another assignment to get to. Though I will be taking the liberty of getting a bit of rest on Earth before I head out. That being said, I'm still a member of humanity myself, so this won't be the last time we meet. We have a bond forged across time and space now, so if you are ever in trouble, I will be there to help. Alright everyone, take care. If you ever run into any space vampires, please let me know. Up and away! O, jaki fajny achievement dostałem w Griblu. Dread Hunter. Może sobie go ustawię jako tytuł. There she goes. Percival, Karna, Bartolomew, Nikitic, Tenochtitlan, Jufu, Ereshkigal. Everyone who came with us from Chaldea should be back home safely now. Although... except for Passionip who's shielded us. Oh crap, did I not tell you guys yet? Bibi? I'm sorry, I only learned this when I merged with Bibi Dubai, but... Lip wasn't actually erased. Bibi Dubai made it look like she had been when she hit her with the moon's self-observation light. But when I looked into it, she'd actually just been sent back to Chaldea. In fact, Bibi Dubai's body count in all of this might very well be... 0? Ale ma gówniane kadera i sio. Then Lip's already back in Chaldea, without any damage to her spirit origin? Yep, Bibi Dubai talked a good game as villains go, but it looks like that's all it was. Talk. Though as a fellow Bibi myself, I do have to question her choices there. Then we really can all go back to Chaldea. Yes, we will finally return to Chaldea along with everyone we brought here. Bibi? Actually, it might be too soon to celebrate. Marcisław, neither of you are ready to leave this world yet. Kogo trzeba znowu zabić? Dobra, może nie zabić. Komu trzeba skuć ryj? Ha? The foundation of humanity here still isn't repaired. You still have something left to do. For example, maybe there's still a moon cancer here who's refusing to let humans give up their position as the dominant species? Wait, you don't mean... I do. It's been fun hanging out with you guys, it really has. But now we can finally put an end to this. Let's head back to the Burj Khalifa. The true last battle should be held somewhere with style. Let's settle this once and for all. The fate of Moon Dubai will be decided where all this began. Dawaj się napierdalamy o ten księżyc. I kto wygra, ten zgarnia wszystko. An Apsara's sword, huh? So you know what killed this world all along? Co masz teraz? Stań ze mną do walki. I wouldn't say I knew, it was just a guess. Whenever humanity achieves immortality, the question of what succeeds them as the dominant species always comes up. It was a problem in our world too, so when I heard there was an issue with the foundation of humanity here, I at least had an idea of what it might be. When we then went to the museum and I found out the swords people had developed an archetype, that was what clicked it for me. The people of the sword didn't just fail to pass on the title of prime species, they rebelled against it. It would have been one thing if an archetype had never shown up. Then they could have just died out without their world being pruned away. But to knowingly have an archetype around and not pass on the torch is the worst sin they could have committed. It didn't just make their world worthless, it made it actively evil. No wonder humanity came in an effort to stamp it out. Honestly, deep down I figured this place was doomed. But right there at the end it managed to pull out of its tailspin. Really goes to show that humans can do anything they put their minds to. Hishinami? What happened to your words, Hakuno? We were lucky. An archetype was born on its own, and we humans as a species quickly came to a mutual understanding with it. In the year 3000 we were preparing to launch the archetype into space. But I ended up being summoned here to Mundubai right before the launch, the morning of the day when my role would have finally be over. Your role? You mean as the dominant species on your world? Right, I spent a lot of my time working at a desk, and then just when I thought I would finally be free, I found myself here looking at a female version of myself. It was a shock, to be sure. But it also gave me an idea. Whatever the circumstances, this might just be the miracle I've been waiting for. Maybe now I don't have to be the biggest person about my role being finished. Maybe now I have a chance to do what I couldn't before. We still have some unfinished business, and I'm sorry, but if we have to take advantage of you to finish it, we will. Hakuno? We are here. Let's go in. We've been putting it off for a long while, but it's time for humanity to finally graduate. Kurwa, windy jak w Dark Souls 2. An old school campus? Tsukumihara Academy? That's right, this is the Tsukumihara Academy's former campus, where Bibi once went wild. It's one of my most treasured memories. I have to hand it to you, Bibi. Your eye for detail in this recreation is impeccable. Now I'm even more excited. Excuse me, but what in the world? Oh, there they are. It's about time. Hey, over here. I've got plenty of tea and dumplings to go around. Let's have a little cherry blossom picnic before we do this. Well, there you go. Might as well take her up on her offer. What kind of dumpling would you prefer, Marcisław? Sweet bean or soy sauce? Sweet bean. Don't worry about it. Here, come with me for a second. We still have some time. Hey there, this is our first real chance to talk, isn't it? Nice to properly meet you, Marcisław and Marsh. I'm Kishinami Hakuno. My story's pretty much the same as Boy Me over there, so I will spare you the details. Go on now, let's enjoy these dumplings together. Let's see, how about we toast to Mundubai's liberation and Chaldea's future? Okay, thank you. Oh wow, this is delicious. Could I try one of those with soy flour too? So you are a completionist, huh, Mash? Sure, go ahead. Just be careful not to eat too many, or you will hurt your diaphragm. What about your future? Aren't you worried about it? Thanks for your concern, but it's okay. Our future's just starting now. It's time, you two. Are you ready? Yeah, let's get down to business. Marcisław, Mash, I think you know why I brought you here. But I'm going to spell it out anyway. I am your final opponent. I see. Is that true, senpai? I knew it. I had a feeling things were leading up to this. Right? You can just tell with this kind of thing. So you two aren't our last enemy, but just it's the fate of all duelists. That's right, we both want to fight you, we have good reason to. Remember when I told you that Mundubai itself called us here? Heroic spirits summoned by the land itself become servants on the side of humanity. Every master knows that. But Mundubai is an unusual case. It didn't call us here to protect humanity. It called us here to protect the desire to reject the archetype, which does make us your enemy. Right, as long as we are here, this world's foundation of humanity will never recover. So for you two to go back to Chaldea, you are going to need to defeat us first. Don't worry, this won't be a fight to the death or anything like that. You just need to beat us. That will be enough for humanity to accept your victory. Think of this as an exhibition match. Whichever side can make the other admit defeat will win, but we will be coming at you with everything we have. I like that idea, but why are you doing this? Because I want to doesn't do it for you. We are both seasoned masters, why shouldn't we want to see how far we can go against an incredibly talented fellow master? In our case, you are the last master of humanity and we are the master who made it through the Moon Holy Grail War. So as your senpai and the last master of the moon, we want to see our Kohai off in style. We didn't get that typical youth, wasn't really in the cards for us. So now that we finally got a worthy Kohai master, we can't help but want to act like a proud senpai. Though if having our fight behind the schoolhouse is a little old-fashioned for you, we will understand. Not at all. I've heard it's a beloved trope that it's used all the time in manga. So this is your unfinished business? Yep, sounds like fun, right? And of course, we've got a worthy reward all ready for you too. Bibi, one victory trophy please, and make it a holy grail, okay? I know we could count on you, Bibi. Can you make that holy grail a double for me? What am I, your mate? Fine, 2 holy grails coming right up. Is it just me or does Bibi look like she's about to cry? Okay, the stage is set and with prizes like that on the table, I want to win this thing even more now. Let's go, Marcisław and Marsh. Show us what the two of you can do when you are working together. Sorry if girl me is kinda aggressive, I can't really deny that I feel the same way though. Well, Marcisław, may we have this fight? It would be an honor. It would be my honor. Thank you. Now we can finally move on without any regrets. I am Kishinami Hakuno, Master of the Moon. And I, Kishinami Hakuno, am also Master of the Moon. Now in the name of Moon Cell Driver, we will defeat the last Master of Humanity. Zawsze miło nowy remiksik usłyszeć. Ja teraz szukam... Kurde... Chyba za wysoko pojechałem. Hej. Kurde, nie tu. Nawet jak zrobię Ascend Ash, to i tak się mylą. Dobra, niech już tak zostanie. Się napierdalamy. Sabercaster i Foreigner. Altera Foreigner. W sumie pasuje.
上げていくぞ。良妻ですもの。節約節約。 繁栄はそこまでだ。
作戦変更。こっちの方がいい。そうはいかない。よし、エネルギーチャージ。
A więc wybierasz śmierć. A, zła kolejność.
オルテナンス全機能解放。
Urwał
白
mać.
兵戦行きます。誰であれ戦う心があるのなら望みを声にせよ。我が舌を喜ばせろ。おごりであっても高らかに、いつか必ずなくしたものに報いるために。導きの星よ、力となれ。
Trzeba będzie chyba zacząć od nowa.
Miyo, 万来の喝采を聞け。しかしてたたえよ黄金の劇場を。ラウセンのクラウディウス、私が受け止めます。眠いな。もうこの辺りでいい。
Zajebali Kasterskiego. Skurwysyny.
のぞ荒ぶる獣の抱擁をよかろう。望みを声にせよ。咲き誇るは炎だ。轟くは叫び。7つの竜よ、翼となってかけよ。抱き溶かし恋焦がれるか。痛いではないか。 解消なし。
Trust no one, not even yourself.
行くぞ。よいと舌が濡れる。はっ、バリバリ呪うぞ。はっ、なんと。バンカーボルトリロード。一両時弾装填済みです。差し込む。ふっぶっ飛べ。ブーンスーパーですので分身の力。我が手にありすもの。節約節約。はっ。飛ばしますよ。運は天に、鎧は胸に、手柄はいざおまか。美天王族。スパッと変身。火の負のスター。
Kurwa no.
アクセル全開。死ねー。はあ。大火。
Chuju.
キダー確率収束。これでいい。行きます。
A, chwila, nie, to trzeba od nowa zacząć. Ten Forina to mi Kija w szprychy włożył nieźle. Niech tak zostanie. To nie jest dobry pomysł. I mam pomysła jeszcze jednego.
作戦変更。こっちの方がいい。そうはいかない。
Nie słyszałeś o tym, że jednego kotkasta robi się naturę? To jest mój hop. Pierwsze co robi, to wchodzi, odpala te skille, których nazwy zapomniałem. A, Thunderous Applause się nazywał ten atak.
ロササングイスはあ繁栄はそこまでだ。良妻ですもの。節約節約。最大ダメージお任せください。愛も悪も全て飲み込む。示談了解。空へ。赤き血潮よ、終焉を飾るだろう。もうベイバロンドムスアウレアよ、砕けラウスティラのクラウディウス。我が情熱は豪華のごとく。はあぶっ飛べ。
Kurde no.
聖者の泉よ。はっはやっはは。
To nie jest to, co myślę, co nie? Tak, to jest wkurwiator 3000. Ja pierdolę.
示談もちろん装填済みです。有効レンジ入りました。ここでまっすぐ。炎の泉よ。はっはい。運命ですからよかろう。前に。それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなくあなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために。アラウンドカリバーン。
No nie powiem, wkurwił mnie ten Neron. Ile gatsów można odpalać naraz? Popierdoliło? Ej! Nero zaatakowała pierwsza, tak? Tak. Fuck off.
申し訳ありません。
Jest mi ciernią w boku. Kurwa. Trzeba znowu zacząć od nowa, ja pierdolę. Ja się zaraz wkurwię i to zrobimy boosterowymi memuchami. Jebana gnida.
作戦変更。こっちの方がいい。そうはいかない。よし、エネルギーチャージ。
To mi chujowe karty dało.
今のうちに準備を。望まもちろん。それはいつか来る兆しの星、希望の地、楽園の後、誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。運命は誰のために。アラウンドカリバーン。ここでまっすぐなんだ、覚悟しろ。我が才を見よ、万来の喝采を聞け。しかしてたたえよ、黄金の劇場を。ラウセンのクラウディウス、火花散る良い味だ。はっはやっはっ。剣を見せる、とくと見とれよ。我の力を見る。白兵戦行きます。今のうちに準備を。愛も悪もすべての御子よか我が舌を喜ばせろ。
Jak teraz nie krytnie, to ja nie mam pojęcia, komu wierzyć w tym życiu.
これは貴様らの繁栄の答え。欲望の空を切り裂く流星のきらめきである。ペイバロンドムスアウレア。ロササンウィイラグラアケカフの違いを見せてやろう。
No.
はっはっはやっはっはっはっ。もう少し。
Opierdoliło cię? Co to miało być? O to mi właśnie chodziło. On ma swoją Neru, ja mam swoją Neru. I jedynym, kto mi tu wkurwia, jest to coś. Niech ten Hun spierdyla.
よしよし、おいで。みんな、やっと慌てない慌てない。蹴散らしなさい、シロ。よかろう。うん、いいよ。
Chyba nie starczy, więc no, szykujmy się na time alter. O chuj. Nie, to byłby Team Koyan, Sparda.
しのいで倒す。かましちゃおっか。まだ他の道がある。逆王手やるよ。
Are you motherfucker? Przydałoby mi się jakieś źródło leczenia. No, Sparda, Kojan i Chloe. Niestety przeżyje to i będzie musiał dostać wpysk ręcznie. O, w ogóle to przeżyje. Cofamy się mniej więcej do średniowiecza. Miałem nadzieję, że takiego mu lapsa sprzeda wdziąsło, że facecardy pójdą już w szarurumaniu i najlepiej jakbym ich obu sprzątnął w tą turę. I potem zostałby tylko Archer. No tak, to trzeba zrobić tak. Ten defens ma cholerny.
多くの言葉、わずかなきらめき、どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けてアラウンドカリバーン。ロササングリス。
Całe kurwa szczęście.
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星を生み死して敗せよエルマエイシ。
痛くない。やだやだ。
Powiedziałem kurwa szczęście, jak to się zdarzyło. A idź ta się jebać, po prostu wam wpierdolę.
この時を待っていました。負けないぞ。オルトリアクター臨界突破。我が暗黒の攻防で素粒子に帰れ。クロスカリバー。 方でまっす
Chuj mnie strzeli.
I am the bone of my soul. So, Archetype. Unlimited blade walks.
ぐごめんねシロ
そこだ。感謝僕よ。
Kurwo.
飛ばしますよ。この両者はいオルトリアクター臨界突破。我が暗黒の攻防で素粒子に返る。クロスカリバー沈め真の貫き
Kurwa.
この見博せこそ天下無双の聖剣。降臨するたび世を輝かせるものなり。この輝きで焼き尽くすジュワユーズオルドル。
地にまみれるのごめんなさい。
輝けよ。落ちてこい。
まあまあ少し落ち着きましょう。ではいざ
天神毘沙門天が真意を抜き放つは今ぞ。美天発想知らないのタッチ。
耐える。
ライドオンそこです。アセル全開死ねー。
消える。そこだ。
天神毘沙門天が真意を抜き放つは今ぞ。美天発想知らないのタッチ。
耐える。
ライドオンズバーンうなれ白金4機と車係の陣。
そこだ。落ちてこい。
少し調子に乗りす
Dobra, mam dość. Gdyby te tury nie trwały 400 kurwa godzin, to może byłoby jeszcze okej. Kurwa! Jebana altera. Rodzina jest single targetowa. Spróbujmy tak.
聖者の泉よ、バリバリ呪うぞ。分身の力、我が手にあり。
作戦変更。こっちの方がいい。そうはいかない。よし、エネルギーチャージ。
どうぞごゆっくり。おっとよい、どうぞごゆっくり。はい、エメージェンスサービスです。そのように。失礼、こちらの話です。シェねなぶって。かしこみかしこみ、恐れ多くはイザナギの国づくりの大剣のお のコロツアーご案内いたします。これが私のツングースカナインドライブ。落石注意、備前結空。ここまでよくこらえました。
Dobra, jest pierwsza w nocy, nie chce mi się tego kurwa już dalej robić. Widzimy się jutro na wielkim finale tego całego ciulstwa. Ja pierdolę. No, to ten. Na razie. Więcej czasu patrzę, jak oni się bafują, niż próbuję cokolwiek wymyślić.